Oh, am I? You know, also, speaking of Star Citizen, because I mentioned Star Citizen, like, well, at some point in this recording session, so you're getting Star Citizen. Yeah, so I did check out the, so I think I was mentioning, like, oh, you know, I am excited for the Master Modes update that's going to change the flight model, and, well, surprise, surprise, I still am. After having checked it out in 320, like, so it's a really weird thing where, like, okay, so you have the Master Modes, you know, so they did the whole Arena Commander update, they have Vandal Swarm, and they also have Arena Commander Vandal Swarm, and a few other Master Modes versions of stuff. Master Modes Vandal Swarm. I don't know what I said, I hope I said that. And yeah, that's, well, first let's just get to the actual planet, shall we? So, yeah, so in... Of course. So, in... Sorry, what am I talking about here? Yeah, so in Master Mode's Vandal Swarm... Okay, so in regular Vandal Swarm in Star Citizen Arena Commander, you know, it starts out like 2-3 enemies or whatever, you know, per wave, and it gets progressively more chaotic, and I didn't get, like, to the final wave or whatever, but, like, from what I remember, before the 320, it does get pretty chaotic. So that could be Pirate Swarm. And yeah, but yeah, in the Master Modes version, it literally just dumps like 20 enemies onto you, and it's fucking ridiculous. So like, yeah, it's a whole fucking deal. Also, a lot of Europium here. Interesting. Yeah, even with the sorry, I'm seeing something off in the distance. I don't think it's ship, but who knows. But even with the fact that in that mode for in the Master Modes version with the 20 enemies spawning right off the bat, I could get a sense of how Master Modes changes the game, although it wasn't like, I don't know, like, we were moving around, it was more of a chasing thing instead of having to, like, it was more chasing going on instead of, like, having to, doing, like, pirouettes and, like, dancing around and just, like, constant rotating around each other. Which is what they wanted to do, what they wanted to achieve. You know, it's gonna be a little weird to get used to, but, like, honestly, I think it's gonna be less weird getting used to the Master Modes and to the Master Modes update than, like, you know, switching between Starfield and Star Citizen, playing both games. Like, that is more of a challenge. That is more of a challenge than the Master Mode stuff. I mean, it's gonna be a little weird. It's definitely gonna be weird, but it's not... Not only is it, like, you know, but it's good for the game. I think it's genuinely going to be good for the game. Also had, like, a thing with, sorry. Also had a thing where you could very, like, obviously see, like, when you're quantum jumping in Star Citizen, you can quantum link with people, which is to say you jump at the same time with multiple ships. And there's actually, like, in the quantum travel thing, there's an actual, like, indicator of, like, oh, everybody's ready for the jump, everybody's aimed at the jump, everybody's calibrated, everybody's good to go, everyone's close enough, that kind of thing. Yeah, so that kind of a thing, that's gonna be super exciting, because frankly, that's like, I've always been kind of more of a fan of the idea of like squadron gameplay more than multi-crew. Now obviously both are good in their own right, and like they have to be balanced. Like, it should be a matter of, do I want to take multiple smaller ships, or do I want to take one larger ship that can fit everybody? And I mean, maybe there's, you know, situations that obviously like benefit one of those things, because obviously that's going to happen. There's going to be times when one makes sense and the other doesn't, but yeah, mainly just for a lot of the things it should be, oh well, I could do it, I could use my Corsair, or I could go in my Reliant, and my buddies could take their Avengers. You know? And like, needs to be, that's the hope, that's the dream. Hello?
Yes? Take your time.
Okay. I don't understand. I'm gonna find advanced, you know, I bet it's just gonna be like a thing that just switches on when I hit like level 60. For some reason. Ooh. Take that. Oh jeez, is there anything interesting on this planet? On this rock? Oh, good lord. I do love just boost packing all the way to places and like doing stuff, oh my god. Well, whatever this is, something. That is one thing also, by the way, that like Star Citizen, like, there are jetpacks that exist in the lore of Star Citizen, they just don't have them in the game. Probably, frankly, because they don't want to say anything until they actually know how they want to, you know, do it, or how they want it to work.
I'm already on thin ice with the foreman. I can't talk. Interested in making some credits?
Okay.
One of our best got so fed up with the supervisor, they plain stormed off to God knows where. I mean, we all sympathize with them, but we need them back, and pronto. We need someone to convince them to come home before they get themselves killed, and then really foobar our schedule. We'll pay well.
Braving the Wilderness. I'll do my best.
Thank you. Much.
I'm sorry, what? This looks like... This looks like stuff is broken. Should we not be... Okay, thank God, that's not where I need to go. Luckily, it's just gonna give me a marker that I have to follow. Of course it's gonna be this fucking far away. But yeah, like, so, I mean, are jetpacks in Star Citizen gonna work like this? No, they're probably gonna work the same as ships. Probably, if I had to guess. But, like, in the case of, like, but for, like, on planets, I mean, yeah, it's probably gonna work the same as ships, but, like, if it was a really, really terrible ship, so, like, you'll probably be able to kind of do, like, Well, you'll probably kind of be able to do stuff with like not Star Wars jetpack stuff, but like, you know, I'll probably be able to like, you know, use it as a parachute to break your fall if you eject from your ship in atmosphere. I would assume so anyway. But it might also be it might also be an entire thing, so never know. You know, also, yeah, editing, Riley. I gotta know. The viewers deserve to know, too. How much of this planet was just me running around versus how much was actually a thing? And I'm guessing this is gonna be, like, under 20 minutes easily. Maybe the entire recording. But, like, I don't know. Yeah, alright, what's going on? Who are you, homesteader? Strong arm worker.
Hello. You went through a lot of effort to track me down. Save your breath if you want me to go home. The only thing that surprised me is that most people didn't follow me. I could work with that. Thank you. Nothing for me here.
Alright.
Let's go. Things out here always need fixing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No one's telling me what to fix.
Well, I have to stop by here and see what's up. Would be nice if you could shove stuff into like terrain. More terrain modification tools is definitely something that this game could benefit from, but
I thought I would love it out here. And you know, I do.
Sometimes other colonies send us supplies. No way we would have survived without them.
do y'all have like a shop?
I'm thinking of building a bigger hab. If you're out here, you should arm yourself.
Okay, what do you got? Advanced. Oh, that's not bad. That's really not bad. Kind of want to get like neural lamps, but like, I don't know. What do I need? I know I need always this stuff, whatever the fuck this is. I think I do need tungsten. I need titanium, that's what I really need. Do not need structural materials, which I'm happy to say. Nickel's good. Neon's good. Luxury textiles. I don't think I need them for anything in particular, but I think I'm gonna need this. Fuck. My headphone thing broke again. I don't know if don't know how much I've explained my situation there in this series, or versus like every other series or whatever, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's a whole thing. So why would you have one of those? I have a friend who just moved into his a new house, and there's like a shelf that's just there's like it's like his living room has like the ceiling is the roof, so you know, it's like at the highest point it's probably like 10 like I don't know, 10 to 12 feet tall or something. So there is like, you know, it's decently high, and there's like a shelf that's above a shelf on one wall that's like, you know, like I don't know, 7 feet up. It's got like, you know, 4 feet of space or whatever, and it's like, what the fuck do you put there? Because like, especially like the way that the house is laid out, you like would not notice that at all, but it's there. So, yeah, I don't know.
We're all breathing a sigh of relief around here. Now that we're all back here.
Cool.
For you.
Alright, well that's definitely gonna be it for this episode. I feel like I spent longer than I should have. And it wasn't even that long to begin with. Remove that. Why did I put that down? So yeah, till next time, have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.